Hey guys, so today I came home for lunch again. I swear I've been trying to do so many videos, but after I get out of work I just don't have time. Like, I really do try. So today I'm in the kids' rooms just because I'm tired of filming in my room, and I'm trying to do like a nice background in my room, like where I'll start filming my videos. So for now it's nice and colorful back here. So I want to do how I went in Wisconsin, I guess. I don't know why I say Chicago. I guess it sounds nicer. But anyways, so let me just say that I planned this trip a while ago, and I looked for tips. I read all these blogs about all these things you should do, what you should wear, what you should carry, all this stuff. Okay, so my main plan was to bring my diagonal car seats, and I bought like a little cart, like a little travel cart from Walmart. And what I was gonna do is strap the car seats on there, because obviously when we got to Chicago I had a rented car and I had to strap the car seat onto the rented car because it was, I think it was like $12 a day per car seat. And then in Apple's I was just gonna use a little booster car seat, the ones that I could just put in my suitcase or something. And then the twins obviously needed their bigger ones, and I don't like their infant car seats. Even though we still have those, I don't like those anymore. So anyways, my mom and I realized it's too much work to strap the kid on the car seat, strap the car seat under the little cart, drag our suitcase, diaper bag, and my bag. And then obviously Apple's following us. So my mom said, you know what, let's just bring the regular car seats. I was like, as much as I don't want to, I think you're right. Because what I wanted to do was try to see if there was free an open seat on the flight, and I guess they let you strap on their car seats because they're FAA approved. So I was just gonna do that. We ended up not doing that, and thank God. We left Friday morning. We left our house like at 4, so we got there at 5, and it was Memorial Weekend. So oh my gosh, the airport was packed. We had to check in, eat one bag each for Southwest, and it was just horrible. We ended up bringing the regular car seats. So we were carrying a kid, dragging our suitcase. I had my diaper bag, my camera bag, and then a car seat. So it was horrible. So our plane left at 6:50, was leaving at 6:50. We didn't get up there till 6:35. And I guess Southwest has like families boards right after A group. We didn't even get to make it to that. Our boarding number was like B2. We got on like at C. So, you know, security was horrible. Like, they had to dump out my whole diaper bag, and I had one of the emergency bottles, and they had to dip something in there to make sure that it was like it wasn't like alcohol or something. And then so they did that. You know, we had to take our shoes off. Apple sitting on the floor with the twins after we go through security. She's sitting on the floor with the twins as me and Mom were trying to put my shoes on, our sweater on, grab all our stuff. I had to re-put my diaper bag together. I had to take my laptop, my cameras out of my camera bag. It was just horrible. So then we got to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we couldn't find the rental place. You know, we're pulling our luggage. Oh, let me say, on the plane, we were all sitting in the third, you know, like the 3 seats thing, and then the flight attendant comes and says, you can't do that because there's only 4 oxygen masks and there's 5 of you. So Mom had to go sit somewhere else, and by this time, like, all the seats are already taken, so they have to find her an open seat. Well, good thing is the kids didn't get too much sleep, so she left with no passy, no blanket, no bottle, no food, nothing. So I was thinking, you know, all of them are gonna fall asleep. All 3 kids are gonna fall asleep. But the thing is, after 2 hours, they woke up and they were hungry. Now, another thing is, I was going to buy a water after security just to make their bottles. Well, obviously I didn't have time for that because we boarded the plane like at 6:35 and our plane left at 6:50. So I asked the flight attendant for water, and she brought me 4 ounces of iced water. So I figured, okay, I'll feed Malin that. And so I did. I fed him his food, and then he didn't want his bottle because it was cold. It was iced. So then my mom came like 30 minutes after Bella woke up. By this time it's like 10 a.m. I think. Yeah. And she finally fed Bella. And then we didn't change their diapers on our way there. They weren't that wet. But when we got to Milwaukee, we had to unboard everything. You know, we're hitting people. We're bumping into people. Ugh. We changed their diapers. We went pee because I was hungry. I had to pee. I was sweaty, I was hot. We changed their diapers, we changed their clothes, and then we went to the rental car place. Well, I couldn't find it. So we're like hauling all these things. The kid's slipping off her hip. The car seat's too heavy. Apple can't keep up. I'm sweating. I'm hungry. The kids are fussy. And so we finally found the rental place. And then the guy messed up on my mom's credit card. It was a huge mess there. Finally, we're all in the car. I'm just ready to go. I just want to get to my uncle's house. I'm done with it. And then so we stopped at McDonald's. I got some waters. I got apple McDonald's. You know, it's already 3 o'clock their time, 1 o'clock this time. So technically they've been up since 4 o'clock this time till 1 o'clock. And Bella hasn't had a bottle. Malin kind of took his 4 ounces of iced water. Oh, I felt so bad for my kids. I felt like crying. So Bella did have baby food, but she didn't have her bottle because my mom came up to me on the plane and she asked for the little baby food pouches. So our trip there was fine. My aunt was so helpful. She offered to watch the kids every day. Her and my mom just chit chat and just caught up on things while I got to go out with my cousins and Apple. So the whole trip there was fine. So on our way back, I told my mom, you know what, I'm not going through the same thing to go back home. So I bought the Snap and Go strollers, and even though I planned it out, like I got there to the airport on time, I got the Snap and Go stroller, so I put the kid in the stroller, in the car seat, put them in the stroller, and then we were pushing the stroller, dragging our suitcase. That was okay. So we arrived to the airport I think our plane left like at 1:50. We got there like at 10. So here we are pushing our stroller, you know, rolling our luggage, and then we go through security. I was like, wait, where do we check in? So here we go, walking back all the way to check in our bags. Everything went fine there. So now we're just pushing a stroller and we have our bags. But then security was horrible again. It's like, oh, are you kidding me? So we had to, you know, I guess security is going to be security. You know, I had to dump my diaper bag again. We had to fold the car seats down so they fit through the little scanner thing. We had to fold the little Snap and Go stroller, which they were so easy to build, and it was just so fast at putting it together and folding it. I really liked it. We put that through security. You know, we had to take all our clothes. There's all these people coming. I used up like 10 of the bins. I probably wouldn't do it again, just because of security, and I wouldn't do it right now. And I think if we would have had a third person, it would have been okay. But so then finally we went through security, whatever. We sat down in our spot. You know, there's not a lot of people in that gate area where we're boarding on. For the people that were bringing gate checking things in, that's another thing. I gate checked my stuff. We had to go up to like a counter and get like little gate check thingies, and there's a lot of families. I thought I was gonna be the only one, but there was this guy who, you looked at their stroller and there's just a mountain of stuff: backpacks, blankets, lunch boxes, diaper bags, everything. But him and his wife were so cute. They did teamwork. Like, she put on the Moby wrap, she put the baby in there, the 3-year-old got his backpack on, his hat, his jacket. The husband, I guess she had like a breastfeeding pillow. She tucked it in with the Moby wrap. She put on her diaper bag. The husband put on his backpack. He folded up the stroller, put it in a bag, and it's like, whoa, you guys just, it was like that. And so I wish I had that kind of teamwork. But then, so what me and my mom did is we folded up the little strollers. We got the car seats. So by this time it was a little bit easier. We each had a bag in our hand. So we carried a kid. We had our bag right here. And then we pushed the car seat with the stroller down the little aisle to board onto the plane. And then we folded things up. It was pretty easy. It was nice. However, I forgot to mention, there and on our way back, the kids got really, really fussy the last 2 hours. Like, really fussy. Obviously, you know, they want to get off and crawl. What did help was people next to us talking to them. Apple, I knew she'd do good. I didn't even worry about her. I brought her iPod. I brought her coloring book. I brought her notebook and a pen to just doodle. And just talking to her, she was fine. She didn't even need any of her stuff. and she didn't even want her iPod. What helped with the twins was like lifting them up so they could see the people behind us. That helped a lot with them. On our way back, they both pooped at the same time. So what I did is those little baggies that I showed you guys on my May favorites, that's exactly what I did. I put them on the side next to me in Apple's seat, and as I would wipe them, I'd throw them in that bag. So it didn't really get stinky. You have to do it quick. So what I did is I grabbed the diaper, I opened it, and I put it under his dirty one. So I'm not sure if you guys can picture it, but the dirty one's not off yet. It's just underneath the clean one. So then, you know, take the onesie off or whatever, open the diaper, and then I'd wipe first, or I wipe with the diaper, and then I'd keep wiping. And then finally I rolled it all up, threw it in Apple's little baggie that she's holding for me, the little Arm & Hammer baggie. And then by that time, why am I talking with my hands? My dad hates when I do that. And then Apple would just close it up. And then I did that for Malin's diaper, and then I put Bella's diaper in there too. So that was that. Like I said, the last hour they were even fussier, and nothing was helping anymore. Like I was giving them little pieces of chips or crackers or pretzels or whatever. And then what did help a little bit was when the lady next to me would talk to Malin, and he'd kind of smile. But even then, and I tried putting him to sleep, he didn't want to go to sleep anymore. He wanted to get on the floor. So yes, I guess my advice is bring the help that you have. If you can get 3 people to come with you and help you, do it. Like if a friend says, you know, oh, I'll travel with you, or I don't know, just like the couple that I told you about, they had teamwork, and they were in front of us actually going through security. They went by like that too. I guess another thing that kind of messed it up for me, I only was there for 4 days. I didn't need to bring this camera, my 2 other small cameras, and my laptop. So for 4 days, I didn't really need my laptop. So that's another thing that messed me up. Diaper bag, try not to have any liquids in there. If you need water, buy it after security, because they do have to open it and check. You have to step off to the side before you can even get all your clothes and get all your belongings together. Gate checking, of course, because things don't get damaged. Mine, I didn't see anything wrong with it. The guy that was in front of us, they had the City Mini double stroller. I think it was a City Mini. It was a front and back one. And when we got off the plane, my mom and I grabbed our car seats and our strollers. We didn't have a bag for them, anything. They were just naked in there. He put it in a Southwest clear bag. It was a really big bag, and he put in a Southwest clear bag. And when we were getting all our stuff, we saw that his bag had ripped and one of the tires had come off. I don't know how easy it is to put those tires back on, but like the snap and goes that I bought, I know you just snap the little wheels on it. I don't know how his was, but it had came off the stroller, and it was just like on the floor next to the stroller. So I think another thing, it's because it's a heavy stroller, so I'm assuming that the person that handles that stuff grabbed it and they threw it because it's so heavy. I don't know though. So yeah, so like I said, get as much help as you can. Try not to bring anything with you. Like if I could change anything, I'd probably change just wearing flats, no sweater. Probably bringing the carrier with me would have been a lot easier instead of having to have the kid on my hip. So that's probably what I would have changed. I probably would have brought the carrier with me, like the little kangaroo carriers. We have the Mama's and Papa's one, and then put my backpack on, and then have my my bag. If I would have just brought this camera, you know, that probably would have made it a lot easier, because we'd unsnap the carrier, put it in the bin. My mom put hers in her bin. And then my diaper bag, if I didn't have any liquids in there, I wouldn't have to dump it out. And yeah, I think that's about it. Just if I could have just done that and bought water after security, everything would have been fine. Apple's backpack, she just took it off, put it in the little bin thingy. And yeah, so I was telling everybody at work, I will never do this again. I'll never travel with the kids again, just because maybe it was my fault. I did too much. I brought too much. But you know, it was my first time traveling with them. It was my first time traveling in like 8 years. So I would have so rather do car though. But yeah, so I think that's it. And I'm trying to think. So I think that's it. I can't think of anything else I wanted to say. If I think of it when I'm uploading this video, I'll put it down below. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.